Okay, this is a quick update on the Batialle system. I'm messing around with Ligny and Quatre, and I mean messing around at this stage. So I've set the games up based on the main battle scenarios. Now, before anyone says anything, I'm absolutely positive this may not be set up correctly. There's fundamental systems I don't really understand, like facing, stacking, terrain advantages and disadvantages. So I'm just going to start pushing counters around it and messing around with this system. In terms of command, I have sort of attempted to look at the command span system. So I'm marking things like the army commanders with a red block, just general leaders with a green block, core leaders with a brown block. I noticed that's not strictly set up correctly on the French side. I'll have a look at that later. What I will say about the game is quite odd that there's no numbers on any of the X's. And that may be unique. I've certainly seen games like OCS where they only certain columns are numbered, and then you have to count from the numbered columns to find the exact column. And because of that, everything's done by like set up areas. You're sort of told that these formations can be set up, but it's just up to you to put them where you put them. There's no specific hexes or anything. Now that's great, but if you don't know your way around the map or the area, that can be really confusing. Now I know this battle because I've played it with different systems. But even so, I was struggling to find places like L'Alouette and and mullets and stuff like that. I don't even know. I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, Sartre mullet. So that's something you need to be aware of. Another thing, you've got these like way over there. You've got these charts where you put all your formations and everything. Now they're great, and the versions in the later games are in colour, whereas they're not. I don't think they're even in colour for Quatre, and that makes things really difficult for them not being in colour. And you've got you really got to use those, because if you try and punch out the sprue and put things on the map that way, you're in for a world of pain. The main problem is the fact that all the counters, because they're based on uniforms, which is great and it looks beautiful, a lot of the units wore very similar uniforms. So, to certain degrees, not the only obvious way of recognizing whether something's French. So, look at this. These are Prussian cavalry. They're blue, dark blue. And over here we have some French units, which are also dark blue. So it's just the orientation on the map that gives it away. When you turn them upside down, though, the Prussian units have all got grey on the back, whereas the French units have white backs. So I don't know. Yeah, again, it's unique in the way it's being done, and it makes a good. As I said, it makes a good looking game. But whether it's going to be a slight problem in terms of playing, that's really about it at the moment. I can't think of any other observations that I would make immediately. Oh yeah, one thing I would say, that the rulebook, 5th edition, it's nice, but it's in black and white. Why? When the scenario book itself, here, so the scenario book here is nice. It's all in colour and it's on nice quality white paper. But the rule book is on cheap paper and it's black and white. All right, there are examples in there, but I really think they could have spent a little bit extra money putting the rule book in colour. I might be wrong about this, but I believe the rule book may be in colour for the Waterloo module. Okay, that'll do for the moment.